Hi, this is Christine Lightgeb, and we're going to be talking about StaffWeb today. StaffWeb is a database used by our department for information and housing purposes. I've created a sample student's information of all of the fields that are to be expected to be filled in. Students that were tested in the beginning of the year should have been entered into StaffWeb. If those students that were tested and did not qualify for our services, that will be noted now in the notes section as did not qualify for services. So let me type that in here. So besides adding that note into the notes section, Todd is also requesting that we put an asterisk next to the student's name. So I suggest just next to the last name. That way, when they pull up the roster, they can see that just visually, without having to go individually into each student's account, that the student is not currently receiving any Act 89 or Title I services. For those students that were receiving services at one point in time, but are no longer receiving services, exit date should be put into their account. So I have nothing there. I'm going to fill that in with an exit date. And I'm also going to be putting an asterisk next to the student's name as well. And visually, again, that will show Paige and Todd that this student is not receiving any Act 89 or Title I services without having to go into individual student accounts. Finally, the last thing that I'd like to address is having multiple student accounts. So when you go onto your Manage Student Directory, make sure that each student has one login and they're only entered in once. The beginning of this year, someone in technology had a rollover, and they rolled over students from previous years into this year. So some of the staff has been putting students in more than once. So the request is that you just go in and make sure that this area right here, each student is only shown one time. If you have any other questions regarding StaffWeb, please email Todd or myself, or you can give either of us a call. Thanks for viewing the video.